Namo Buddha. Namo Dhammaya. Namo Sanghaya. Namo Gurubhye. Namo Buddhaya. Namo Dhammaya. Namo Sanghaya. Namo Triratnaya. Okay, little book. Okay. Okay, method to develop the inner guru, page 8, yeah? Dagi jetsu lama tuje che nyata dala tuje sisu so gepe shel san dala tenzu so oyun sungi namwa sedu so sechini ne so wa depe se dechen kolo usule shune Gila sampe dudu malupa gemelunki drupa jingilo Soni sodan ditun shapese dunki nanka yisole shune Lachen se soni yonsu sopedan cheranyapa jampa jingilo Janchu pagini sendu kundu niyon peme se trule shune Janchu drupe kelken kushishin tukyen de la drupa jingilo Dadilo natsola chupatan chumi samchu nyempa shiwatan chudan tupe dudu malupa pemelunki drupa jingilo Dona dene seratan cheta diki badu nekyatan chedu Rese kyamne lama keneme tuje chengi dala zisusu Gunkya drewe nyanta dachala jetsu lama tuje ragone Kuda sungi namwa dremedu nyansu nyomwa kyawat Kiewa kuntu yanda lamata dreme chuki pelalon chuchin Sadalan kiyo de razone doje chanki gopanyudu sho. In Italiano, please. C'è qualcuno con il microfono?
Metodo per realizzare il guru interiore. Ti prego, mio prezioso e santo.
Ma questo con il streaming, no? Qualcuno può dire con il microfono? Il gompa, no? No? Okay, me then. Okay, method to develop the inner guru, yeah? I know I have to work more, no? Method to develop the inner guru. Please, my precious and holy guru, show me your beautiful, smiling face. Grant me the blessing of your breathtaking speech, and look upon me, tormented by suffering, with your infinitely compassionate mind. Now I beseech you from the depths of my heart with single-pointed concentration. When I meditate upon you at the crown of my head, please gracefully take your seat in the center of the wheel of bliss and bless me to be able to accomplish whatever virtuous wish comes to my mind swiftly, easily, and without exception. When I call upon you, please peacefully appear in the space in front of me so that I may complete the two accumulations of merit and wisdom in the manner of a vast increasing wave in order to purify all my negative actions. When I pray to you from my heart, please joyfully take the seat at the center of the lotus at my heart and remain there at all times, day and night, until I attain the essence of enlightenment. And bless me that I may accomplish all favorable conditions leading to happiness, and that all conditions obstructing the path to freedom be quelled. Bless me that I may effortlessly accomplish all wishes in accordance with the Dharma, pacify all evil thoughts and actions, and firmly set my mind in the direction of the Dharma. In short, from now, in all my lives, in the future, and in the bardo, I need no other refuge than you. Please look upon me with your compassionate eyes. To this suffering being without refuge, please pay attention and mature my ordinary body, speech, and mind, so that I may reach the bliss of inseparable oneness with your holy body, speech, and mind. never separated from your holy body, speech and mind. May I always enjoy good fortune. Ok, so Rinpoche is in the center of the mandala. Now can we say it in Italian, please? Possiamo dire questo in italiano qui? Facciamo insieme, no? Io non ce l'ho in italiano. Nessuno ce l'ha? Ok, facciamo insieme, no?
Metodo per realizzare il guru interiore. Ti prego, mio prezioso e santo guru, con la tua mente infinitamente compassionevole, rivolgi il tuo sguardo su di me, tormentato dalle sofferenze. Mostrami il tuo radioso volto sorridente, il tuo corpo. Ti prego, donami la tua benedizione della tua sacra parola che toglie il respiro. Dal profondo del mio cuore ti supplico con concentrazione univoca, quando medito e ti visualizzo sulla cima del capo, ti prego, siedi graziosamente al centro della ruota della beatitudine e benedicimi affinché possa realizzare velocemente e facilmente qualsiasi aspirazione virtuosa sorga nella mia mente. Confesso qui tutte le azioni negative e raccolgo le due accumulazioni. Quando ti invoco, ti prego, appari nello spazio di fronte a me e benedicimi perché possa completare le due accumulazioni come una vasta onda che si espande per purificare tutte le azioni negative. Quando ti prego dal profondo del cuore, siedi gioiosamente al centro del loto nel mio cuore e restaci sempre, di giorno e di notte, fino a quando otterrò l'essenza dell'illuminazione. Benedicimi affinché possa ottenere tutte le condizioni favorevoli che conducono alla felicità e affinché siano distrutte tutte quelle che ostruiscono il cammino alla libertà. In breve, ora e in tutte le mie vite future e nel bardo, non avrò bisogno di altro rifugio. Per favore, rivolgimi il tuo sguardo compassionevole. Prenditi cura di me che soffro e sono privo di rifugio, e benedici il mio corpo, la mia parola e la mia mente ordinari. Sia così per me possibile raggiungere la beatitudine dell'unione inseparabile con i tuoi santi corpo, parola e mente. Sia per me possibile ottenere il godimento della buona fortuna, mai separato dalla tua santa beatitudine. In tutte le mie esistenze possa io non essere mai separato dal Guru perfetto e gioire dello splendore del Dharma. Perfezionandomi nelle virtù dei sentieri degli stadi, possa io ottenere velocemente lo stato di Vajradhara.
Actually, in the Self-Healing 2 book was the same prayer, yeah, but actually there's a bit more in here than there's some notes, yeah, which are not there. So actually it says, and this is the same in the Tibetan, yeah. This prayer actually is, if we have what's called Lama Neljo, the Tibetan prayer book of our tradition, no? This is right at the front, like first few pages, this prayer, yeah. And it says, Gyawa Gotsangpa said, you can meditate, page 188, sorry, yeah. You can meditate countless times on the generation stage, but there's no higher meditation than on the Guru. There is nothing more profound than the aspiration and the prayer to the Guru. By continuously praying to him, the light of the Guru will never cease to shine upon you. The root of all happiness is the prayer to the Guru. Yeah, okay? So, and then it says, this prayer, which is true, was first given by Rinpoche Lama Ganshin to us in Kathmandu at the Tibetan New Year, 1992. I remember, I was there, yeah? We have a little paper, yeah, okay? We gave it and said, all of you, please learn this, and we didn't. At least I didn't, anyway. Sorry. Only Lama Michel learned it because he's very good, yeah? 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 So is there any questions about this prayer? I mean, do you actually understand what it says, yeah? Some kind of understand, yeah? Any questions? Yeah? Or is it all clear, yeah? Yeah? Do you understand what the Dechin Kolo is and all these kind of things? It's all clear, yeah? Okay, so it means we're asking the Guru to dissolve through the crown of our head and stay in our heart chakra, yeah? Okay? Yeah? And I think as far as I remember, the Dechin Kolo is dissolved through here, no? Yeah? Okay, yeah? So we're asking like this, that the Guru's holy, subtle body and mind dissolves and blesses our subtle mind, yeah? Huh? Dechin Kolo. Kolo means wheel, yeah, chakra. Dechem means great bliss, okay? Yeah, the wheel of great bliss, yeah? Huh? Okay, so if we do that, everything's there, we don't need the rest, yeah? We just connect with our guru and then everything's easy, yeah? Okay? And even though our precious master has passed into the next life, yeah, still Rinpoche's mind is everywhere, and still, as we all are getting the experience, still we can receive inspiration, positive energy, healing, many things, yeah? I said this the other day, one friend of mine in Spain, yeah? He said, a young friend, he said, Rinpoche is the first person who's dead but not dead who can still do things, yeah? Which is true, no? Yeah? First non-dead dead person that he ever met, yeah? Yeah? You know? So anyway, okay, let's continue then, if that's all clear, yeah? Yeah? Please, can you come here so our friends from abroad can hear, please? What's your name? Sarah. Hello, Sarah, nice to meet you. Please stay here.
Thank you. When you say, in short, from now, in all my life, in the future and in the bardo, I need no other refuge than you. I ask me if it's not a little bit dangerous, because if in another life I don't know Buddha, because I'm in another, it lies me to him, and after I can have other refuge than him.
Well,
so I can have other, because a wish is a wish, and if it's a strong wish, it stay life. And is it, can it?
May I please answer, Sarah? Yeah?
Thank you.
Okay, so obviously this prayer is for people who are very much connected with the Guru and for the Vajrayana path, yeah? And when you take refuge really in a Vajrayana master like Rinpoche, it's a kind of contract, you know? It is from this life, next life, all lives. Actually, Rinpoche said this personally to all of us many times. I heard him say, numerous times, don't worry, yeah? We see again in the next life. He said here many times, he sat there, and he said, I take care of all of you until enlightenment. We all heard it, no, didn't we? Yeah, it's true, you know? And it's not just words, he meant it, yeah? I mean, most probably he's been taking care of us for many lives already, and we're like some kind of remedial class or something. But anyway, it's like one commitment from the side of the Guru. I mean, okay, from our side, there's one commitment, taking refuge, but also from the side of the Guru, there's an even bigger commitment to take care of us, yeah? Whatever, to find us again from life to life. Like this happened in this life, no? Like, Rinpoche found us all over the world, didn't he? Yeah, we kind of bumped into Rinpoche, let's say, yeah, in all kinds of incredible places, yeah. In many cases, Rinpoche actually like kind of found us, literally, you know, picked us up, yeah, his disciples, and it goes like that, yeah. So of course it depends on Sarah. It depends on one's connection with the Guru, you know. For many of Rinpoche disciples, this is absolutely what we want. It's quite clear. There's no doubt, yeah. We don't want any other refuge. We just want to keep going with like this, you know. You know, for us, our Guru was and is the best and will be, and that's it, yeah. Of course, I mean, each one, they have their own feeling, you know. And of course, everybody, for sure, everybody, their own Guru is the best for them, no doubt, yeah. There's no doubt, yeah, of course. You know, all Gurus are wonderful, yeah, yeah, for their disciples. But this is a heartfelt prayer from a Vajrayana practitioner, yeah? So what were you worried about? That maybe we can't do anything else? Well, of course, we're still completely free to do whatever we want, you know, yeah? Yeah. I mean, because this is actually like the best, for me, this is the most best relaxing thing I could ever hear, you know, honestly, yeah? On a personal level for me, yeah?
And I totally agree with you. It's a really, really good master. But what I'm afraid is, if in another life we don't know Buddha, so we can go anything else. So it cut me from all.
No. Rinpoche Rinpoche said anyway, what his main point was to teach peace, you know? And anyway, we don't know in what, if this is from life to life, maybe in 10 lifetimes, maybe in my manifest as something completely different, you know? Who knows in the future? Rinpoche said in the future, who knows if religion will still exist, you know? With the changing of the ages, it might be that religion as we know it finishes, it's possible, no? And Rinpoche said many times in the future, no? If there's one need for religion, which there might not be, then he thought Buddhism was the most close to science, no? Yeah? Okay? But Rinpoche said repeatedly, what we need is inner peace, yeah? So, how to say it? I mean, all of us have been, like, for example, we who have this feeling that already we're with Rinpoche for many lives, believe me, we've been completely free to do whatever we like, it's true, no? And follow whatever we like and do whatever we like, you know? Yeah? Like a true guru does not oblige people to do anything. They just show by example, you know. Like Rinpoche never said, don't do that, yeah, did he? Never, yeah? Never, you know. In fact, he always said, why don't you do that, yeah? And then make your own experience is what he used to say, yeah? Please, yeah? And then we make a casino, and then he said, oh, Rinpoche. And they said, oh, now we can talk, yeah? Yeah. So, I mean, look, Sarah, I mean, sorry, you've just arrived here, no, I believe, no? You haven't been here very long, like, you know? And we're very happy that you're welcome, you know. But these things with the guru, it's not like immediately, you know. It's like a relationship that takes time to build the confidence, to build the trust, you know. And it's really like the deepest relationship you can have with somebody, you know. More than your own, I don't know, your parents, you know. It's more than your guru is more than any other person in your life, you know. And when you have that feeling, absolutely, you want that person again in whatever way they manifest, yeah? So, you know, Rinpoche opened up the Vajrayana tradition, yeah? Okay, yeah? And of course, new people, it's... This thing of a guru in the West, I think people find a little difficult at first, you know? But why? Because they really didn't have the pleasure of meeting a great master, yeah? Okay? Like, we older ones here, we were so incredible lucky, you know? That we really met an incredible living Mahasiddha enlightened Bodhisattva Buddha, yeah? So for us it's completely clear and there's no doubt, yeah? Okay? Yeah, so anyway, in the West I know this is a little difficult to digest, yeah? But believe me, Rinpoche was always like, please do whatever you like. If you want to be a Sufi, please. If you want to be a scientist, whatever you want to do, if you want to take up golf, yeah? Anything you like to do, please, no? It was like that, yeah? But do it within a peace, do it in the best way, yeah? All we need to reject is the negative, yeah? We need to put the mind in a positive direction, and then whatever else you want to do, it's up to you. That was Rinpoche's approach, you know? So always Rinpoche, yeah? Had many, some disciples, yeah? But many friends who were following all kinds of other different traditions, you know? So honestly, I wouldn't worry, yeah? First, if we have the great fortune to meet Rinpoche again, and at that point we're following whatever, it will be fine, yeah? Yeah? No problem, and then, you know, anyway, it will be a positive relationship, you know? You know, I mean, in Buddhism, we're not into like, like converting people to our point of view. We cannot baptize you into Buddhism, yeah? We don't, what do you call it? How do you say that in English? Proselytizing. Anyway, we're in Buddhism, we don't push our point of view on other people because there's no point, yeah? Taking refuge means it's from your own side. You can't like put somebody in a tank of holy water and say, now you're a Buddhist or something like that, or cut their hair and say, now you're a Buddhist. You can only take refuge in the Buddha, the Dharma, the Sangha, and the Guru if you want to do it freely from your own side, yeah? Which I think is a good thing, actually, yeah? Everybody does from their own volition, yeah? Okay? Yeah, so, you know, so, anyway, so honestly, you know, I wouldn't worry, yeah? Yeah? And do we, Jacopo? Yeah? But this, I know for a lot of Western people, this is a little difficult at first, yeah? Okay?
It's a question related to her question. Is it possible to, it happens sometimes to take refugees in a master that you've never known, but physically in this life, let's say? For example, I know Rinpoche La, but if I didn't met him, could I take refuge in him without?
Well, like for example, yeah, okay, Rinpoche's guru was Kyabje Song Rinpoche, yeah, okay, great master, yeah. Now, me personally, physically, I never met him, yeah, but I've always had this incredible feeling, we could call like lineage guru, okay. Now, I've always had an incredible feeling personally towards Kyabje Song Rinpoche, yeah, okay? And like for me, it's so special, and you know, like for example, I never met him, but I have a picture in my house. Why? Because I have such a special feeling, so I think you can, yeah. And still there's coming a lot of inspiration and blessing and so on, you know? So I think, you know, now Rinpoche's passed into the rainbow form, I think still Rinpoche is can be a credible source of inspiration for many people. I mean, that was my experience, you know? And like this Lama, you know, I never met him personally, but even I dream about him and all kinds of things, and I never personally met him, you know. But it was my guru's guru, you know. So I'm sure many people have experience like that, you know. Can be, no? You know, why not, yeah? I mean, also you can have many gurus, you know, yeah. In the Ganda Vyuha Sutra, yeah, which is illustrated on Borobudur, there's a guy called Sudana, yeah. And he actually has 53 gurus, yeah, okay, from all walks of life, and each one shows him one part of the path to enlightenment, yeah. So yeah, I mean, you know, you can have many, you know, yeah, of course, yeah. Also, you can have a guru. I mean, also like me personally, I also never met Lama Yeshe, yeah, but I always thought Lama Yeshe was fantastic and very, you know, very big source of inspiration, you know. And so I'm always interested in what he says and his way and this kind of thing, yeah? So it can be, no, can't it, yeah? 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 Why not, yeah? I mean, of course, best is one you can meet, yeah? That, you know, you can be with, that's the ideal, no? Like you can have like, but it depends on everybody's karma, no? Like now I'm saying, you know, like was I doing this international retreat with many people around the world, yeah? Who are coming to our Sangha, and maybe they met Rinpoche like one time, or maybe in their life they never meet, but they're having incredible dreams about Rinpoche, and I'm like, oh, I'm jealous. They're having better dreams than me, you know. No, but really, like incredible things, you know, and for sure it's Rinpoche, because when they tell you, you think, that's definitely Rinpoche, there's no way it's not, yeah? And so, like, all over the world, you know, I don't know, from, like, Patagonia to Canada to Mexico to Mongolia, all over the world, people having, like, incredible experience of Rinpoche. People who never met him or met him, like, once or twice, yeah? Yeah, so it's definitely possible, yeah, okay? Like, the actual, like, abandoning of the physical body of a master, of a guru doesn't mean that they retire, no? Yeah? Like, keep, you know, they're still able to help people, yeah? You know, so, I mean, Rinpoche, before he passed away, Whitehall said many things, no? But one of the things he asked me to do was write down people's experience, yeah? And now I understand why, because people start to tell me incredible things. I say, please tell me, you know, yeah? Tell me your dream, your feeling, and so on. And it's like, it's so fascinating, you know, yeah? So I said this before, but it seems like many people who didn't have so much chance to meet Rinpoche in person, you know, because it was like too far, too difficult, too expensive, whatever for them, yeah, to come here or wherever. Now Rinpoche is like transcended, you know. He's been going around helping all these people, yeah? Incredible, no? Yeah? Which is so kind, no? Because, okay, we were so lucky, we spent so much time with Rinpoche, you know. But I saw many friends, like, for example, in South America, yeah, far away, who couldn't come here so much. Incredible dreams about Rinpoche, you know. So beautiful, no? Yeah. So I think everything is possible, you know. You know. I mean, it's difficult to say, you know, exactly, because also we only have like one small point of view, no? So many things are possible in the Dharma world, yeah. You know. Sorry. Yeah. So, yes, you can, of course you can have, I mean, yes, you can have a guru you never met. I mean, in fact, you know, like, for example, we do Migsema, don't we? I mean, I personally don't ever remember meeting Lama Tsongkhapa, yeah? Or Lord Buddha, yeah? Okay, yeah? But anyway, yeah, we pray to them, don't we, yeah? So personally, I don't remember meeting Lord Buddha or Lama Tsongkhapa, but anyway, for us, they're Exupra Anatisha, no? Or also Kyabje Trijang Rinpoche, no? Yeah? Rinpoche's guru, yeah? But still, for us, they're big sources of blessing and inspiration. So, yeah, it's definitely possible. Yeah. In fact, here, if you look around, there's tons to choose from. Yeah. Okay, actually, you know, of the important guru Buddhas of our spiritual tradition. No? Like great masters, you know, really, really great masters, the Panchen Lamas, Gawa and Sapa, many, 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 many great beings, no? Yeah? However, you know, I mean, this is the Vajrayana viewpoint that we need a guru, you know. In other Buddhist traditions like Theravada, you just have like a spiritual friend, yeah? Who's like a friend, you know, just helps you, and it's not the same relationship, yeah. So different people have different needs and capacities, and you know, psychological attitudes. So it depends on you, you know. It depends on us, yeah. You know, like so, lots and lots of people prefer like Theravada Buddhism, where like for example, Anuruddha was here, no, yeah. So he doesn't. I mean, their tradition, they don't have different worldview, you know, and it's like they have this figure that's a friend helping you to develop inner peace, yeah. So it depends on you, you know. In the Mahayana, the guru is also a spiritual friend, but like higher level, yeah, emphasizing the development of bodhicitta and emptiness, yeah. But when we get to the Vajrayana, we have to see the guru in terms of like the inner qualities of enlightenment, yeah. And like, for example, yeah, when we see, for example, we see the figure of the guru, like say Rinpoche, yeah, in the Guru Puja. And inside there, we need to see like the body mandala, yeah, of Guya Samaja or whatever, yeah. We need to see like the embodiment of awakening, yeah, okay, yeah. So it's a different way of looking, yeah, okay. So in our case, we were super lucky because it was not so, you know, it's not so. Yeah, okay, the thing is to visualize the enlightenment is there, but we could see it in Rinpoche's behavior, you know. It was very obvious, you know, yeah. So anyway, beyond words, yeah. Any more questions? Or shall we continue with our little prayer? We haven't finished the prayer yet. Shall we continue with our, yeah? No, but it is important, you know. I mean, in the Lamrim teachings, yeah, the Guru Yoga actually should be at the end because it's not so, you know, not at the beginning because this is coming gradually, you know, not at the start, yeah, you know. First, everybody's like, oh, I don't want a guru, you know, like what for, yeah? But I mean, for example, if you want to learn computer programming, you need somebody to teach you, unless you're like some genius or something. If you want to learn to play a saxophone, you need a saxophone teacher. So if we want to develop inner peace and go to enlightenment, we need somebody who already knows what to do, no? It's kind of normal, no? So, you know, I mean, there may be a few, and there are a few like, they call them pratyeka Buddhas, who like can do it by themselves, yeah? I always thought like Krishnamurti was one of those, you know? This thing like he found his own like awakening and he's like, oh, I don't need any gurus, yeah? Some people, they have such a good, let's say, karma from the other lives that spontaneously like looks like they have their own realization, but that's very, very rare, yeah, okay? Most of us, we need help, yeah, okay? So, for example, you know, it's normal, no? If you want to learn Spanish, I need a Spanish teacher, no? If I want to learn to heal the world, I need a world healer like Rinpoche. No, it's normal, no? So that's why we respect the guru. You know, even a Spanish teacher you have to respect, no? If you want to learn something, no? Yeah? So it's just same but on a higher level, yeah. Okay. Anyway, let's continue with our little prayer. Yeah? Okay. Huh? But yes, it's true. Yeah. Finally, the Vajrayana viewpoint is this. Yeah. In this life, when I die in the bardo, and see you next life, yeah? Yeah, again and again, you know? I mean, so this is why we all need to be super nice to each other. Because if we don't, then we won't remember it exactly, and we'll look different, but we'll be like, there's something with that one, you know? Because, you know, so it's better we're like super nice to each other, so when we meet again, you know? Together with our beloved guru in whatever form he's taking, no? Then it's like, oh, I like it. It's true, no? Many of us, when we met, we had some kind of feeling, like I know you, I've no idea where from, but some kind of feeling, yeah? Okay? So we want it to be a good feeling. So let's make a very big effort to be nice to each other for the rest of the time that we've got, yeah? So when we all see each other again, we just have such a good feeling. I was like, I'm sure I've met you before, and I really like you, yeah? Okay. Okay. Page, where are we? Okay, page 12. Pa kyo ke gudan da gi lu. Pa kyo ke sun dan da gi na. Pa kyo ke tu da. Da gi da nye me chi tu jing gi lo. Ma kyo ke kuda da gi lu. Ma kyo ke sun da da gi na. Ma kyo ke tu da gi da nye me chi tu jing gi lo. So, Rinpoche in his rainbow body is in the center of the Palace of Enlightenment, and then he comes to the crown at each and every one of our heads, because now is no problem, and dissolves through the crown of our head, and mixes with our subtle mind at our heart chakra. So Rinpoche is always with us as our spiritual company, and everything's okay. Yeah? Namo Guru Pye, Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dhammaya, Namo Sanghaya, Namo Guru Pye, Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dhammaya, Namo Sanghaya. Namo Guru Pye, Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dhammaya, Namo Sanghaya, Namo Triratnaya. Sangye chodan sogi chonamla, janchu padu dani kyasu chi, dagi jinso gi peso nanki, trola penchi sangye drupasho, sangye chodan sogi chonamla, janchu padu dani kyasu chi, Dagi jinso ki peso nanki, drola penchi sangye drupasho. In the ge chodan soki chonamla, chanchu padu dani kyalsuchi. Dagi jinso ki peso nanki, Drola penchi sangye drupasho. In the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha, I take refuge until enlightenment. Through the practice of generosity and the other perfections, may I become a Buddha for the benefit of all sentient beings. Semchen tamche dewa tan dewe gyudan denpa gyu. Semchen tamche dunyel dan dunyel gi gyudan dewa gyuji. Semchen tamche dunyel mepe dewa dami Drewa gyuji. Semchen tamche nyerin chada nidan. Trewe tamyon la nepa gyuji. Semchen tamche lusen gidu nele soshin. trayu nusen dewa tam tempa gyuchi semchen tamchen NgalSo tochi nina no kyu koyu tanshin samane gyuchi semchen tamche dansa buli hingi kedo tada china gi shide dan dukun dempa gyuchi. May all beings have happiness and its causes. May all beings be free from suffering and its causes. May all beings never be separated from the great happiness that is beyond all misery. May all beings dwell in equanimity, unaffected by attraction to dear ones and aversion to others. May all beings recover from the sicknesses of mind and body pollution and enjoy relative and absolute health now and forever. May all beings relax in a pure and healthy outer and inner environment now and forever. May all beings enjoy inner and world peace now and forever. Italiano?
Possano tutti gli esseri senzienti avere la felicità e le sue cause. Possano tutti gli esseri senzienti essere liberi dalla sofferenza e dalle sue cause. Possano tutti gli esseri senzienti essere inseparabili dall'estasi priva di dolore. Possano tutti gli esseri senzienti dimorare nell'equanimità, liberi da pregiudizi, avidità e odio. Possano tutti gli esseri senzienti guarire dalle malattie, possano purificare il corpo e la mente inquinati e godere di perfetta salute relativa e assoluta ora e sempre. Possano tutti gli esseri senzienti rilassarsi in un ambiente interiore ed esterno puro e sano ora e sempre. Possano tutti gli esseri senzienti avere la pace interiore e godere della pace nel mondo ora e sempre.
Tamche duni sashita semala sohome padan la tiltanya bedurye ranshin jampohone gyoti la dami jepese no su shamtahani kitru kunsan chetrin laname Nanke kangu kya gyuchi. Om namo bhagavate benza sawa pramadane tathagataya ahate samya sambuddha. Tayata om benze benze maha tetsa benze maha vidya benze maha bodhicitta benze maha bodhi mandro. Samkramana benze sawakama awarana bishodana benze so. Kunjo sugi tempatan sageta janchu sempa tam chegi jigi latan so niyo su so penadan chempodan Choki nampa dachin sangi mikya pe togi deshi nidugyu. Lama ken trinchen sawe lama ken kyapne kutu lama ken. Lama ken, trinchen sawe lama ken, kyabne kuntu lama ken, trinchen sawe lama ken. Lama ken, kyapne kuntu lama ken. Malusem chen kungi gongyu chin, du de punje mi se jom se la, no nama lu yanda ke gyu pe, cho den ko che ne di she su su. Go sung gu pe go ne cha tse lo, no sha yi tro che pa ma lu bu. To me ne sa di tu tam che sha, ke pa ge wa nam la je ira. Ko wa ma to ba du le shu ne, ro la chu ki ko lo ko wa tan. Da she je na jan chu chen po no, sa shi pe ki jo shi me to tra, ri ra li ji ni de gen pa di, sang ge shi tu mi te bo wa yi, ro ku na da shi la che pa sho. Idam Guru Ratna Mandala Kav Niryataya Lama Gyawa Shakya Tupala Chatse Lo Chutu Kyapso Chiwo Jingi Latu Los Angelwa Kungi Sheni Chitu Dri Mehegyal Tenzim Peso Raja Kilko Gyasu Trudugu Trin Shen La Mehesha Bla So Wade Om A Guru Vajradhara Sumati Gyana Sasana Dar Samudra Sibhadra Sawasidi Hu A Guru Vajradhara Sumati Gyana Sasana Dar Samudra Sibhadra Sawasidi Om A Guru Vajradhara Sumati Gyana Sasana Dara Samudra Sibhadra Sawasidi Hum Locho Sampo Pel Gyuta Shipa Tu Chentem Petrin Leyano Pegedro Lo Sampe Sepachen Palden la mehesha blaso wade Oma Guru Vajradhara Sumati Muni Shahasanika Uttavadanye Sri Bahadra Vasamahanya Sawasidi Humo Maguru Vajradhara Sumati Muni Shahasane Kama Uttavadanye Sri Bahadra Vasamahanya Sawasidi Humo Maguru Vajradhara Sumati Muni Shahasane Kama Uttavadanye Sri Bahadra Vasamahanya Sawasidi Hum. Okay, so I thought maybe today we could talk about, I found a very beautiful transcript of Rinpoche talking about the 5 wisdoms, the 5 wisdoms of the 5 Dhyani Buddhas, from the Kumpan in Milano in the 90s, So already we did talk a lot during the retreat about the wisdoms from Guya Samaja, from here, from there, and everywhere, So I actually now found what Rinpoche himself, I took all the things from all the commentaries, but now I found something else that Rinpoche said, So I thought it'd be nice if we look at that, Okay? One thing for me is very important is that Rinpoche holy words we don't lose, okay? Okay? So for me, it's very important that we try that anyway. We repeat Rinpoche's holy words, and then then we try and interpret how we can. Yeah, okay. But still, the energy is there, the blessing is there. Yeah, okay. I think it's personally, I think this is very, 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 very important. Yeah, that we don't lose Rinpoche's voice here and in our NgalSo centers around the world. Yeah. So, for example, yesterday I was reading out some things that Rinpoche said about the bodhicittas and this and that. So, you might understand, you might not understand, but anyway, Rinpoche's holy word was that one, yeah? Okay? Then, okay, maybe we get it, maybe we don't get it, but the point is, some kind of blessing, some kind of transmission is there, yeah? Of course, Rinpoche is like top, yeah? Okay, he has all the experience directly, we're like, trying to understand something. Of course, we don't understand, yeah, because we don't have the full experience like he did. But anyway, some blessing. He said anyway, I'm leaving all the ideas to you. You know, everything is there. So we need to think about what he said. Yeah, okay. So 1 second, let me find it. Yeah. Let me find it. Okay, 1 second. Yeah. Okay. Like yesterday, well, to say this while I'm looking for the part I want to say, yeah? Like yesterday, then people were asking more questions about the bodhicitta, of course, because sure we don't understand anything at all about the bodhicittas, yeah? From the point of view of a yogi, because very sorry, but we're different, that's not our level, yeah, okay? But even the fact that a great yogi like Rinpoche shared the experience with us is so fantastic, yeah? It's like we know there's hope, yeah? We know it's real, yeah? Okay. Then all this, yes, no, how is it, blah, blah, blah. When it happens, we'll know. That's why it's called secret empowerment, yeah? Okay. Yeah? It's secret till we get the experience, yeah? The actual technique is not difficult, yeah, but if it's not happening, it's because we didn't get the right wisdom key to open up everything, yeah? And the main wisdom key is the blessing of the lineage, the blessing of the guru, yeah? Okay. Okay, 1 second, yeah. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, let's have a look, 1 second. Okay, so 1 second. Actually, this teaching that Rinpoche gave, yeah, I know where to look for it, because it's when Rinpoche came back from Stonehenge in England, yeah. So I just searched for Stonehenge, yeah, and then I can find the bit on the 5 wisdoms when Rinpoche came back to Milano. So Rinpoche did incredible things, really amazing things, yeah. And one of the very cool things that Rinpoche did was he reopened Stonehenge Temple in England, yeah. So I mean, everybody knows what Stonehenge is. At least they've seen a postcard or something, yeah. But in the 90s, yeah, for many, many years, Stonehenge, nobody was was not allowed to go in it to do religious, pagan, Celtic, whatever rituals, yeah, okay? For whatever reason, I don't know what reason, but the British government had decided that wasn't allowed, yeah? So at that time, quite often, we were doing self-healing commentary and retreat in a place quite near Stonehenge, in a place called Gaunt's House, yeah? And so Rinpoche said, okay, it was obviously some of the people there were, you know, from the Druid pagan tradition. So then they said, oh, Rinpoche, please can you help us, yeah? So then the organizer of the Gaunt's House, yeah, who was a member of the House of Lords, is an aristocrat of England, yeah, had some connections, and then actually we went to the British, you know, you see on the TV now, the British House of Parliament, yeah. So we went to the House of Lords together with Rinpoche, yeah? Actually, we went everywhere. We went to Westminster Abbey, we went to the House of Lords, we went everywhere. We met the Bishop of London. Actually, that was really good, yeah? When Rinpoche met the Bishop of London, yeah? When Rinpoche met the Bishop of London, it was really nice, it was really sweet. And the Bishop of London said, I'm a reincarnation. He said, I'm the 101st Bishop of London, yeah? He was really simpatico, actually, yeah? Anyway, so Rinpoche got in touch with some lords in the House of Lords, yeah, the upper house of Parliament in our non-democratic country, yeah, and then they agreed to let us go in there, yeah, okay. So before it was impossible to go in, and I remember you were there, weren't you? Do you remember they had? Do you remember they had like jeeps with people with machine guns? Do you remember that? Yeah, around on the roads around Stonehenge, yeah. Or did you not see that? Yeah, they were really insistent. Roy, come. Roy was also there. I'm not making this up, please. Also, Ista was there. Were you there? Nune was there. Yeah, I'm not making all this up. Yeah.
Yes. Round about 1975 or something. It was the first time I went to Stonehenge, and it was open, and you could go there. Anybody can go there, but it was a bit covered with graffiti, actually. But you could go there and enjoy the place. And then it was taken over by British Heritage, which is an organisation that takes care of different historical sites in England, and they completely closed it, so you weren't allowed to go into the stones. You could look at them, but you couldn't actually go inside the stones, and that was for many years actually. So it was extraordinary that Sir Richard Gaunt, one of the sort of historic lineage of lords.
From the Norman conquest, actually.
Yes, yeah. Managed with Rinpoche to allow us in for the first time. And so we were allowed to go among the stones, and we walked around doing Omar Guru Buddha Kala Chakra Siddhi Hum all the way round. And then after that, the Druids were allowed to go in amongst the stones at the solstice time.
Didn't we do it? But I remember. Sorry, this is why we need to stick our memories together. I remember we all stood like this and held hands, and we did self-healing in there. Yeah? Do you remember? We went round in a circle. It's true, isn't it? Do you remember this? We did self-healing, didn't we? Yeah. That's right. And I must say, Stonehenge, by the way, the stones are about as big as this temple, yeah, huge, yeah, the stones, yeah. And it's about like the size of our temple of heaven on earth, basically, like this kind of size, isn't it, yeah, maybe, yeah. And anyway, so we all, with a group of friends, we all went with Rinpoche and held hands, and we did self-healing. It was really, this is what I felt, It was like something waking up, like something that had been asleep, And like when Rinpoche was doing his thing, yeah, it's like the energy started to turn around like a cauldron, It's like waking up,
Yes.
Yeah. It was amazing, Do you remember anything else, Nuna? You want to share? No, because this is the point. No, really, we have, because like each one of us remember one part, no, yeah, of this, no.
Off. Okay, so what? Naughty. Okay, so yes, I do remember, and actually it was one of the many times we had this great luck to go to heritage places all over the world, and like Borobudur, like Stonehenge, like all these places. And I remember particularly there Rinpoche started to say that one of the main aim of our trips was not only to take, but also to give. So every holy place, we need to take the blessing, but also give back the blessings. So because many of these places were, of course, rich inside, but like they were not they were not used for that purpose. So they lost a lot of energy. This is why Rinpoche said at the end that we re-energize Stonehenge.
Yeah. And then after that, since then till now, the Druids and the pagans were allowed to do their, like Roy said, their rituals in there, And that's actually a great thing that Lama Ganchen did. He gave like freedom to the pagans in Britain, to practice their religion, When we had the Gompa over there, yeah, there was a poster behind the throne of Stonehenge. I don't know where it's gone now, yeah, but Rinpoche put that there because he was, was happy about that, like, because he always said we need to recover our ancient tradition, also the Western ancient traditions, yeah. Anyway, so that was before this bit I want to talk about now. Now we're going to, when we got back to Kumpan, yeah, after that, yeah, we got back from England, yeah, put down the luggage, then Rinpoche said about the 5 wisdoms, yeah, okay, very beautiful, yeah. So let's have a look what Rinpoche last said, yeah. So, okay, here we have the 5 Dhyani Buddhas everywhere. Now there's Amoghasiddhi, the green one, there's Ranasambhava, the yellow one, there's Akshobhya, the blue one in the heart chakra, there's Amitabha, the red one in the throat chakra, and Vairocana in the crown chakra, yeah. These represent 5 pure states of consciousness, yeah, 5 wisdoms, yeah. Okay, so there's all kinds of different beautiful explanations, so let's hear Rinpoche's, yeah, okay. Let's have a look, yeah. Okay, so Rinpoche said, yeah, he said, until now, yeah, he said in our 5 chakras, yeah, we've been giving space to the negative side. Oops. Sorry. Yes. He said, for example, all the space in the throat chakra we have filled up and used for unlimited attachment, yeah? He said, we give too much chance to the negative side, and so it has complete power over us, yeah? Okay? Like we're dominated, yeah, by our delusions, yeah? So, we need to change this, and we need to take out the negativity, and this is why we do all these, like Eho, Shuddhi, Shuddhi, Soha, all this, yeah? We need to take out the negativity, yeah, from our chakras, yeah? So for this we need relative and absolute purification, yeah, okay? Yeah? So relative purification, this is in self-healing when we do like throat chakra, throwing out the chickens, yeah? Okay, like a flock of chickens, like, like a so these images are actually quite funny if you actually imagine them, yeah, okay? Or like many cinghiali, they really like run, no? Yeah, or like a flock of chickens or snake, So anyway, imagine, we're imagining throwing our delusions away in this symbolic form. Now, there's obviously the animal, it has some particular connection with that delusion, let's say, yeah? Apparently chickens are very amorous, apparently. No, apparently they are, yeah? I mean, we can go around to Ista's chicken coop and have a look if we want to watch. If we have nothing better to do, we can go and watch them in there, yeah? What they get up to, but apparently they're very, In Portuguese, what do you say? Galinero? Galinheiro, yeah? Like so there's some connections there for sure, yeah? Okay? Anyway, so relative purification, throwing out the delusions, also Ayam Ram Lam Bam, relative purification, yeah? Of cleaning the elements, yeah? So, okay, so Rinpoche said, when we do, for example, Eho Shuddhi Shuddhi Soha, there's both relative and absolute purification, yeah? Okay? Okay, so relatively we imagine connecting with the most pure space we can imagine, yeah? So we imagine like the most beautiful, like, as we were walking down here, she was reminding me of when we went to Mongolia with Rinpoche, yeah? And it's true, there you have this incredible feeling, so blissful. Why? Because there's incredible space with nothing, like sky and the, the steppe, no? Like this huge like meadow that goes on like forever, yeah? So automatically that gives like a very blissful feeling to the mind, yeah, okay? So we have to imagine like, I don't know, like Mongolia or Amazon or the most beautiful, most open space and the most beautiful water that we ever experience, yeah, okay? So he said that when we do Eho Shuddhi Shuddhi Soha, there's relative purification. We imagine the most beautiful space, even if we look out here, no, towards the lake, yeah? And then there's absolute purification. The absolute purification is to understand that if we search for an essence of things, we can't find it, yeah? Yeah? So, Shuddhi, this word Shuddhi in Sanskrit, yeah? It means both clean, it means pure, and it also means things like a true nature, like. So, in ancient India, they used the example of a banana tree, of a tropical tree, that if you peel it off, actually there's some trees like a banyan tree actually also. I looked in Malaga, banyan tree is the same, They have like rings, So if you peel away the outer layers, it gets like less and less solid, So this is when we investigate reality, everything looks like super real, like super there from its own side, nothing to do with us, okay? But when we start to investigate, let's say scientifically, things become less and less solid, less and less like permanent, less and less there, So it's like our wrong way of seeing diminishes, So this word should, should in Sanskrit, Actually, also it's the root of the word to swell, in Northern European languages, okay? Like to gonfiare, yeah. And so these kind of plants, these tropical plants, they're kind of a little bit swollen up, and there's just like some liquid inside, So it's like inside is some juice, So I think this is also why they gave this example of a banana tree or a banyan, So you take away all the outside and you just find some nectar, some essence, okay? Nothing solid, Anyway, so shouldy, Is that clear, that explanation? You're looking a bit bemused. Is that explanation clear or not? Yeah? No, because like we always say shouldy on, sobawa, shoulda. We say all this Sanskrit stuff, But it's important to understand why we still say those things after like 2,000 years, I mean, there's actually like, I don't know, like 40,000 words in Sanskrit, Why do we say like 30 of them, with the 30 most important ones, okay? So this thing of shouldy, find it swelling, inside you find some space now, yeah? So anyway, when we search for an essence of things, we can't find it. There's a space, okay? If I search for the essence of Mary Christina, for example, and I analyze, where is Mary Christina? She looks very much there, We all know our friend Mary Christina, If I look, there is her head and her body and her personality and all the rest, And I can see parts of her, but if I actually look, it's very difficult to see exactly where is Mary Christina. And if I got an electric microscope and applied it to Mary Christina, eventually I would find just like atoms and molecules and particles and space, and it would be very difficult for me to find a Mary Christina, I just find a lot of space and an absence of a Mary Christina, yeah. But anyway, sorry. Also you, Not just Mary Christina, It's not something particular to Mary Christina, That she has this super special, like, space quality. But yeah, she does have a special space quality, but we all have a special space quality, okay? So the more we investigate and look for things, the more space we find, And when... No, shouldy means like you look for something, and it's like, I don't know, like if something swells up, like a plant, There's like in a flower or something. There's a kind of space inside, okay, I don't know, like in tropical countries, there's many of these plants, it's not solid inside, No, shouldy also means clean. In Sanskrit's a very beautiful language because one word can have like 20 or 30 different meanings, It's a very like rich, language with many synonyms that are real fantastic, If you're interested, there's a dictionary called Spoken Sanskrit Dictionary online, And you can put in any Sanskrit word and really enjoy it. It's so beautiful. That's why it's difficult to translate, actually, because it could be like 30 different things, So shouldy means clean, pure, And it also means that there's space, and it also means that things are empty of inherent existence, okay? That there's no true essence, That if you search for it, you cannot find, Okay, so anyway, yes, Daphne?
I've never understood why they use the word purify for absolute, on an absolute level instead of saying divine.
Divine? Yeah. Okay, that's a good question, Actually, the word divine in a Western language...
Define.
Sorry?
Define.
Oh, define. I thought you said divine.
Well, you put that into it, if you like.
Well, define and purify is completely different,
Yeah, but why is it considered... I mean, I'm prepared to accept
A definition is explaining the characteristics of something, And purify is maybe to recognize it could be the pure qualities or to transform something, yeah? 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 Anyway, it's not the same, Daphne, sorry.
No,
Yeah?
no, it's not the same, but I always wondered why it was called purification, that process.
Well, we're trying to recognize, like, our mind, our deep essence of our mind, of our being is pure, okay? But we forgot, yeah? So what we're trying to do is recognize and recover the deep, pure nature of our being, yeah? Okay? Yeah? I think, I don't know, I think in Buddhism the concept's a bit different actually from the Western idea. It doesn't involve suffering, you know? You're just recognizing something that's, you know, that we've kind of forgot, you know, out of unknowing, yeah? Anyway, look, let's go back to what Rinpoche said, yeah? Okay? Shuddhi, yeah? Okay? It means both relative and absolute purification, yeah? Okay? You have to spell it right in the Sanskrit dictionary to find the word, yeah? Yeah? No, it's true. Have you found it, yeah? 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 What did you find in there? Yeah? What, in the spoken Sanskrit dictionary? Best one is this spoken Sanskrit, yeah? It's got anyway, if you're interested in these things, yeah? And I've forgotten exactly, I think it's Shuddhe in Tibetan, yeah? Okay? Anyway, look, relative purification, yeah? This feeling of space, yeah? Okay? Absolute purification is, I've been deluding myself, yeah? Okay? Yeah? Yeah, all the time my mind superimposes a second reality that's not true, yeah? So that means actually I was unnecessarily creating suffering for myself, yeah? Okay? And when we recognize that, you know, we become free, don't we, yeah? Yeah? Anyway, so Rinpoche said, I mean, that's what I'm saying. First we have to read Rinpoche's holy words, then we're welcome to start interpreting, yeah? Okay? So Rinpoche said, Eho Shuddhi Shuddhi Soha, there's a relative and an absolute purification. Yeah? And he said we need to put all our ignorance and attachment on a hard disk, yeah? Okay? And then he said we need to expel it into space. Rinpoche used to use these examples a lot, yeah? Of like, you know, when he first saw like the hard disk, the floppy disk, the computer disk, he said this is like our subtle mind, yeah? Why? Because everything's recorded, yeah? So in this particular case, Rinpoche said all our delusion we need to put like on a pen drive and chuck it away, yeah? Okay? Yeah, into space, yeah? Rinpoche used to say a lot we need to put things in the space garbage bin. You must have heard him say that, yeah? Or you should say, oh, if you have some anger, some jealousy, into Lego majority or into space, yeah? And then let go of it, yeah? It's gone, yeah? Yeah? When we do this in self-healing, yeah? When we were first start doing it, we used to make a lot of jokes saying, Tomo, you know, there's my attachment, Tomo, you know, pah. Yeah, like joking, like throwing at each other, but it just dissolves into space, yeah? So we're not spreading our negativity around the Gompa, by the way, yeah? Space is infinite, yeah? So you're always thinking, like, need to sit a bit further away from the other one when they do that, yeah? It's like, no, yeah? So you imagine it just dissolves into the space. Anyway, so Rinpoche says here, yeah, this is like our sutra, no, or our tantra, whatever you want to call it, yeah. We put our ignorance and attachment on, let's say, on a pen drive, yeah, and we throw it away into space, yeah. Or he said you put it on a disc and then you lock it, yeah, because he saw us doing that with the early disc, yeah. They had a little lock on it, no, yeah, yeah. So he said, okay, you put all your anger, your delusion, your pride, your jealousy on a disc, yeah. Yeah, and then you lock it. But he said one day, if we like to use it, we can unlock and use it a little bit. That's what he said, yeah? Yeah, so it means we need to put one place, like a limit, yeah? And he said, Rinpoche said, by the power of bliss and emptiness, we can throw out the pig of ignorance. One day, for sure, it will go, for sure, because we're pushing it out every day, yeah? Okay? And space gives us the mirror-like wisdom, yeah? We need to give this Dharmadhatu wisdom a chance, yeah? Okay? Yeah? So anyway, so Rinpoche said we need to make space to develop positive things, yeah? And he said self-healing is really important, but you need to understand, yeah? Okay? Yeah, true, no? Yeah. Also the thing of the pig, yeah? Okay? In every culture they have this thing, I think, of pigs representing ignorance, which actually somehow is a little bit unfair, because actually now we discover pigs are actually intelligent, no? Like they can play games and stuff, yeah? Which is a good reason not for eating any more sausages and stuff, yeah? Because they're actually like intelligent, like dogs, no? You know? And they actually can have like a social life and also, anyway. But for some reason, pigs have always been associated with ignorance. Yeah? I'm not really sure why, actually. Anybody got any ideas? Yeah? Sorry? With phlegm? Okay, Nune says it's because they represent the phlegm energy and not moving too much. Roberta says it's because they will eat anything, also true, yeah? 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 Yeah. Like limited, like it's closed-minded, yeah? Nose down in the ground, yeah? 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 Maybe if the Tibetans had seen ostrich, they would have used ostrich, you know? An ostrich puts the head in the ground, yeah? Anyway, pig, yeah? So we like pigs, by the way, here. We have many cinghiali around Albagnano, and Rinpoche were also always kind to them, no? We had the famous Sering three-legged long-life pig, no? That he used to feed, that became a very fat long-life pig because it used to get fed all the pasta from the kitchen, yeah? Yeah, anyway, so this is one thing we need to make. We want to make a little booklet about making peace with animals, yeah? Okay, so if you have any nice pictures of Rinpoche with animals, please send them to who? To Renata Zinconi, okay? Yeah? And she will put them together and make a nice book, yeah? Okay? Anyway, so Rinpoche said, okay, this is how he used to do it, yeah? Our mind is like a mirror, yeah? Then you would get the mirror, yeah? It's true, no? Yeah? Okay, this is in Vajrayana Buddhism. In many, many of the initiations, they use like the mirror as the symbol of the mind, and they have this thing called like pointing out the nature of the mind, where they show a mirror, yeah? Okay? But, so we need to understand, like it's very deep, this symbol of the mirror, yeah? So Rinpoche said, our mind is similar to a mirror. In the reflections, it's reflected everything we do inside, like our sleep, our anger, our attachment, our love. A mirror can show thousands of reflections, yeah? Yeah? So Rinpoche said, why don't we make our mind reflect good and positive things, yeah? So he always used to say like this, yeah? And then he would always go like this, yeah? And he would say, in this little mirror, yeah? You can see many beautiful things. He said you can see that everybody in the Gompa, you can see, oh, look, beautiful, 100 mandalas, yeah? He said, that why? Because the mirror has the quality of space. He always used to say like that. No, it's true, no? Yeah, didn't he? Yeah? 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 And he said, now, these days, yeah, scientists and technologists, they use computers to do incredible things, yeah? But we're inner scientists, so we need to learn how to use the space in our mind, yeah? And then it's even more than using a computer, yeah? Okay? And he said, we need to learn how to use the 5 wisdoms in our everyday life, yeah? The 5 wisdoms which are represented by Amoghasiddhi, the all-accomplishing wisdom, the Ratnasambhava, the equalizing wisdom, Akshobhya, what we call the Dharmadhatu wisdom, Amitabha, the what is it? The discriminating wisdom, and Vairocana, the mirror-like wisdom. So he said these 5 wisdoms, we have to become something real for us, something we actually use, yeah? I mean, now, let's say normally, our mind is going on he said our chakras are full, we gave space to the delusion, so our mind is working like that, like closed-minded, unlimited attachment, must do more internet shopping, yeah? Yeah? For anger, frustration, the mind's going on the negative side. So what we need is the mind to transform onto the positive side, yeah? Because it's just energy, and if we create the right cause and condition, the positive side of the mind can manifest. So we need to recognize these wisdoms and recognize them as part of us and use them, yeah? Okay? So then Rinpoche start to give some examples how we can use them in the daily life, like very nice actually. Yeah. So let's see what he said. Yeah. This is completely like unedited. Yeah. It's just like what Rinpoche said, like direct. Yeah. Okay. So let's have a look what he said. Yeah. Okay. So he said self-healing has a very deep meaning, and the key to this is to understand these 5 wisdoms. Yeah. But most people don't use or understand these 5 wisdom keys, yeah? And he said, really, self-healing has thousands of wisdom keys, and in the future, we need to know how to, future means now, actually, and this was in the 1990s, we need to learn how to use these keys, yeah? Yeah? So he says nowadays, it looks like all the secret things are being shown in books, yeah, or on the internet, yeah? However, these things are still secret because first we need to get the experience. We need to develop these states of mind. Yeah, okay, yeah. That's what I was saying yesterday. Yeah, okay, we can talk about all these things like secret empowerment, this, that, yeah. But until we get the experience, it's just words, yeah. Because in the 90s, it's when the tantric tradition started to be translated and became more available in the West. I mean, actually, if you're Tibetan, you can go in any bookshop and get a book on Tantra. So this is only a new experience for us, yeah? Okay? But it's, let's say, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, or a lot of books came out on Tantra. It's like, ooh, very exciting, yeah? But Rinpoche said it's okay, because anyway, till you get the experience, it's still secret. No problem, yeah? Even if we print all the different sadhanas of all the different yidams and whatever, no problem, yeah? Yeah? Okay. He said, actually we have the number 1 secret key, but we need some time to know how to use it, yeah? Okay? Yeah? And he said, for example, okay, like we can write down what is the mirror-like wisdom in a big book, yeah? But actually we need to wake up the mind with it, yeah? Okay? Yeah, so one thing is okay to talk about it, the other is to actualize it. So when we're doing, this is why we're doing the retreat, by the way. Like, why do these people repeat the same thing all the time? How boring, yeah? Because we're trying to actualize the 5 wisdoms, yeah? Like every day, same, Why? Because until we actualize the mirror-like wisdom, the equalizing wisdom, we need to keep doing it, yeah? And when we've actualized it, we don't need to do the puja anymore. Like Rinpoche, he didn't need to do any pujas. I mean, he used to come to pujas, yeah, of course, but maybe to give the impression for us or to pray for the others, yeah? Not from his own necessity, from his own side, So he used to just sit there and just pray for the world, Not because he himself needed to do it. It was quite clear he didn't need from his own side to do anything, yeah? Okay? Okay. I need to look, because this is Rinpoche speaking, Rinpoche used to, speak like stream of consciousness, yeah? It wasn't like 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, like we do, no? Anyway, so, okay, let's have a look. So anyway, Rinpoche used to say, look at a mirror, yeah? Inside there is reflected 1,000 things, yeah? So our mind needs to be clear like this, but our mind should only reflect positive things, yeah? So it's a bit like, and now it's like we have a mirror, but it's kind of dirty, so we need to, yeah? Like polish the mind mirror, yeah? Because why it's reflecting, like, say, dirty things is because there's some dirt on our mind mirror, yeah? Yeah? And once we clean the mirror of the mind, everything becomes beautiful, yeah? We reflect a pure world, a pure environment, yeah? Okay? So that's a very important idea, yeah? That how we see reality does not just depend from the outer world, yeah? I mean, we're not denying there's a world and that things happen, yeah? But how we interpret it depends on what's inside our own our space disk, our mental computer, and if our mind mirror is clean or not. So in case of doubt, yeah? We have to do some of this, shuddhi, soha, yeah, for sure, yeah, okay? Why? Because because we don't know. I mean, even with the glasses, no, it's easy to make them a bit dirty, yeah? So imagine the mind mirror, just because we don't know, no, how to take care, yeah? Yeah? Rinpoche. Come and tell, Roberta, come and tell us. Yeah? I mean, later, all this we will edit into, like, you know, a commentary, okay? Now, I'm just looking at various, you know, things that Rinpoche said.
Sì, well, to me, but even to other people, he was always saying about that we have to choose what to see or what to, where to put our attention, because the mind is like a supermarket. And when you go to the supermarket, you have to choose what you want. It's not that you take everything. And that is very important to do, because our mind can go wherever she wants, and we have just to give the right direction. Or the same thing, we can see it in different way. You choose which is the way is the best for you to don't suffer and to be in peace.
In fact, look, it says it here. Look, I've got it written down, what Rebecca just said, yeah? It says, we need, Rinpoche said, yeah? No, really. It's like, thus I have heard, yeah? You know, like Ananda said, Maud Galliana said, Roberta said, Nune said, Franco said. It's true, yeah? So Rinpoche said, yeah, okay. He said, we need a discriminating wisdom supermarket, yeah? He said, we need 5 positive supermarkets, 5 mirror-like supermarkets, yeah? And then you need to look well and you need to buy the right thing, yeah? Yeah? True, yeah? And he said, but now, until now, we haven't developed the discriminating wisdom. So he said, everything in the mind is all mixed up, so we don't know what to buy or not, yeah? And he said, we have to discover what's positive and what's negative in our own inner thought supermarket, yeah? And if you choose the positive in your mind becomes stronger, yeah? Yeah? And what makes our mind weak, is the negativity, yeah? You know, so if we become weak emotionally, it's because we're following negativity, yeah? Yeah? So if we buy the right thing in the what do you call it? What does he call it? The Sotobyeshu supermarket, yeah? Yeah? He says our mind becomes stronger, yeah? Yeah, and then you can give a positive vibration and a positive influence to others, yeah? And not just with words, but, you know, with feeling, with energy, yeah? And also, because you have a clear discrimination, people are interested, yeah? Because it's true, when we're like, then nobody's really following, are they, you know? If we look like weak, yeah? Nobody listens to what we say, yeah? But if we're convinced of something, like, I don't know, like we need to save the planet, we need to heal the others. If we're very positive and convinced, then people are interested, yeah? So then he says, then spiritual power is coming like this, yeah? Okay? Yeah? But he says, we need to develop this mind, this discriminating wisdom mind, and not have this, like, mixture mind that we have now, yeah? Which means, like, you know, something good, something bad, yeah? So that's why Rinpoche always used to say, every day one less negative thing, every day one more positive thing, yeah? Need to, like, yeah? Not all the offers in the supermarket we need to buy, yeah? Okay? In fact, some of them we need to get rid of, yeah? Okay? And just keep the positive ones, yeah? So Rinpoche, you know, is really, truly a yogi, yeah? We like to hear about yogis now, like in ancient Tibet and all this, but he was a yogi in the modern times using modern examples, yeah, okay? So he used to say, like, short, but really to the point, yeah? So it's like we need to think a lot about what he said, yeah? And I must say, like, for me personally, yeah? Since I mean, like, when Rinpoche passed away, I couldn't even look at his picture. I was, like, so upset, yeah? I mean, I couldn't listen to his voice, I couldn't see his picture. It's too much for me, you know? But let's say as I accept, you know, as Rinpoche passed into the next life, actually I really want to look at Rinpoche's picture, hear his holy words, you know? And now I started to read what he said. Now I feel happy, you know? Now I feel positive. Now I feel, yeah, it's true, you know? What Rinpoche told us, we can still do it because it's true. All the answers are there. But this is only one bit, yeah. This is page 1959 of 4,272, by the way. Yeah, there's a lot, yeah? Okay, but it's so inspiring. And me personally, I just feel like a million times better. Now I actually started to like connect again to what Rinpoche actually said, you know? Yeah? So I'm thinking that I think we should just continue to do this, okay? Okay, then gradually, of course, we put together everything Rinpoche said about Sotob Yeshu, we make commentary or whatever Rinpoche said about anything we put together, yeah? But also sometimes we just do like this and look, you know, he said like this, and then we try and work out what he said, you know? Yeah? Because he's, you know, anyway, that's how I feel, yeah? Okay? Hope you all feel the same, yeah? Because it's true, you know, Rinpoche was, you know, he embodied all this, and he left all the he said, I'm leaving you 5 wisdom keys, thousands of wisdom keys that in the future you need to use, no? So the keys are left in it. Okay, one is that he left all the blessing and everything. The other one is in his teachings, his practice, his sadhana, yeah? So Rinpoche had a very unique, particular way of looking at things, let's say, yeah? Like, I don't know, like different, open, modern yogi. I don't know exactly how to describe it, yeah? But anyway, so I think I would like to continue to repeat his holy words if that's all right with you, yeah? Okay? Yeah? Okay? Yeah? No, really, I honestly think this is what we should do. I mean, we spent 30 years listening to Rinpoche, no? Yeah? And it's not just like, okay, thank you, you know? Yeah? Now we need to listen again and again and again and try and integrate, you know? Then he said, then there's some hope, you know? Yeah? Yeah? And anyway. Liana, sorry, Anila, please come and talk here, yeah?
What I really used to like was his ability to come up with a perfect prayer, at any time when disasters were happening all over the world, like for instance in the COVID time. Each time he came up just with the prayer which made you feel, yes, I can do something. And so this feeling goes really deep when when you know that you can apply whatever method is needed in that moment. And especially Rinpoche made me realize the power of prayer in those moments. Thank you.
I don't know, I personally feel like Rinpoche was like holding so many things, you know, like he just spent his whole time praying for the environment, for many, many situations, many people's health. I think he was like upholding many, many things, yeah, okay? You know, I think you know, now we say, okay, things are bad, but I think Rinpoche really, really held, like that on the throne, no? The little guys holding it up, yeah? Rinpoche was holding up a lot of people's health, a lot of energies, a lot of situations, yeah? But here, and he explains how to do it, yeah? Okay? Yeah? Like, for example, yesterday, Danielle, when he was guiding the self-healing, he was doing a lot of this 6 mantras, 6 mudra, yeah? Why? Because, not just because Danielle thinks we should do, but because in Brazil, when Rinpoche went to the Amazon, he was doing, you were there, weren't you, Fernanda? Yeah? Okay, he was doing a lot of 6 mantras, 6 mudra, like a lot, yeah? Was it, yeah? Yeah? Why? And do you want to say anything, Fernanda? Yeah? Do you remember anything Rinpoche said about that, yeah? He said this is super important to make peace with the natural elements and the beings in the forest, yeah? Do you want to say anything? Yeah? Do you remember? Yeah? Come and tell us something. You know, because why? Also, sorry. Well, I wasn't the only one there. You know, for the last 30 years, we were all there. You know, yeah. Yeah. Like when we went to the Amazon, you with Rinpoche, you were there, weren't you?
Yeah, I was
Several
there.
times, and Rinpoche was doing that a lot.
Yeah, well, I remember, he was all the time doing 6 mantras, 6 mudras. I think what I can share right now is that it was very clear for me that it was a pacification, no? and the energy would be very strongly rising up. Like when we got to a community, for instance, and then, you know, since that time, it's a little bit not all rainbows and good energy. There's a lot of difficulties. Life is hard there. So, of course, the presence of Rinpoche changed instantly, but also the 6 mudras, 6 mantras specifying the energies there, and would, like, you know, of course, the trees, the waters, the animals, and they would be like happy, you know, and then the energy would rise up. And I remember that, like arriving in the community and a little bit like, what are we exactly doing? And then with this 6 mudra, 6 mantra would like rise up and somehow pacify. I mean, also, yeah.
And the weather. Yeah. Also the weather, no? There were like...
there was this, yeah. Wow, that was strong. Okay. That was a strong story we had. So, well, I'm going to tell my version, which I was, right? So, yeah, there was an event in a community which we were all invited. So we were in a boat in the river Tapajós. That's the context, so you can picture. One river in the Amazon. It's a huge river. You don't see the other edge, right? It's like the ocean, like somehow it's so big. So this community invited all the group for this presentation, and the group went, and Rinpoche stayed in the boat. And then we went, and there was this like clown presentation, and then when we were on our way back, there was this huge rain that started raining so much. I mean, it's the Amazon rainforest. It really rains. It's not like, maybe Albaniano has similar rains. I don't know, maybe, but.
The Alpine rainforest.
Yeah, the point is that to get to the boat, back to our main boat, we had a little boat that would take us from the shore to the boat. And we were in a group of people, and it was already night because the presentation finished. And we went back to the shore, and we would have to wait for this little boat to get back to the boat. I don't know if the same story that you were mentioning, but the point is that there was someone, long story short, that was dying in the boat. And Rinpoche made that person like have a second chance, and we were in the shore, we stayed there hours, and it was like a huge adventure because we were in the shore at night, raining, and like nobody else, like we had no signal phone, like nothing, like what are we doing, you know, there's no boat, in the dark. But the point is that, and there was this, and there was some interferences. My mother was in the boat, and there was this big, Franco was there? No. There was this big piece of wood that fell, yeah, and it fell in my mother's like nose like that, like boom, like really. So there was some interferences that were happening, and I remember after that, Lama Michelle said, you know, it's like, when someone is dying, there is some interferences happening within the group. There was something about that. And then also the rain. And then at some point, we went back to the boat, and Rinpoche was there receiving us. And of course, like also understanding that, you know, he made it possible that we get back to the boat, because it was very dark. It was like kind of a, you know, movie scene, but that was it. I think everything is in a positive interdependence. Yeah, just it was very strong for everyone. Each one experiences of this night was very strong.
Do you remember somebody else? I'm not sure if it was Andrea was saying. Andrea's just gone back to no. Stay here, Fernando. 1 second. Yeah, you can confirm if this is true. Yeah? And I think it was Andrea was saying that One, Roberta, no, these days was talking about Rinpoche moving the weather, yeah, but in the Amazon also, yeah? Like Rinpoche doing like this, you know, huge storm moving across, yeah? You know, Rinpoche really, in the Amazon it's easier to see these things because it's much purer, yeah? Because the elements are still much, here it's more difficult because it's more contaminated, yeah? But there's still some kind of life, some kind of purity, no? So it's more quick to see all those things, isn't it, yeah? And also another story is there's like, when this river, you meet the Amazon, no, and you have to go out, no? And then the boat, you know, it's like on the films, you know, these like boats, like 3-4 stories, yeah? So then it starts to go like this. You've been there, Frank, haven't you? You know, and when the boat goes out across into the big river, and it starts, woo, you know, like that, yeah? I remember one time it was really, you know, and Rinpoche also, you know, like pacified it, yeah, okay? And another time I went there, yeah, okay, Rinpoche wasn't there. And then the guy from the boat said, actually, you know, the other time we did this and the boat turned over and some people drowned, you know, yeah? And Rinpoche said, we're all like, no problem, no, actually there was a problem, yeah, yeah. So the great peace captain really was the great peace captain, yeah, yeah. You know, and we really did, even on the sea, you know, it's not a sea, no, it's the Amazon River, yeah. But also save us there, did all kinds of amazing things. It was really, you know. The 6 mantras and 6 mudras, Rinpoche said, it was like, not only for the elements, yeah, but he said in the Amazon there was many like subtle beings that were still living there, you know, like in the Brazilian tradition, what do you call it, Orisha, or I don't know what you call them, yeah, yeah, like many subtle beings of the Amazon, of the spirit world, yeah. So we have to make, like, we call like nagas and stuff, yeah? And we must make offerings to them and make peace with them because obviously they're super upset with us because we're the terrible neighbours, yeah? So it made us do like all night long this so bawa bishore damate bezesidi hum, like again and again and again, yeah? And there was also, I remember with the forest animals, an incredible sound, you know, wasn't there, of like all the forest sound, yeah? Oh, especially the monkeys, yeah? Do you want to say anything else?
No, I have one experience of Soba Mishuddha Dharma that I was in Guatemala, and there is a lake there, and it was a late night, and the lake was very high, and there was some people that were leaving to take the boat. And I was in the shore, like in the bottom of the lake, just there. And I saw that it was very dangerous, no, what they were doing. Because it was like a group of young people and they were getting in the boat and the water was very, like, it was not. And then instinctively I started doing NgalSo Bawa, and it was like in a couple minutes, honestly, it was very beautiful how the water started like going down. And I was like, wow, I can't believe, okay, I will continue. It was like so beautiful, no, to see how like it's possible. And I thought like, this is me? Like, no, it's not me. I'm just being a channel, you know, so just like inspiring. But it was very strong for me of like just having this connection and allowing. And then the people left and I stopped, and then the water went back to be very like moving and yeah.
Okay, so starting from the next moon, yeah, on the 6th or 7th of September, we're going to start doing Making Peace with the Environment for 6 months, okay? Which is a very appropriate time because if you've read the news recently, yeah, the world is not in a good shape, is it, with all the forest fires and the floods and, you know, terrible things, yeah? So Rinpoche said he was making Peace with the Environment for the future time, which apparently is now, yeah? So please, anybody who would like to join us, starting from September, yeah? We will be doing it like every day. We have a Zoom group. We have an Italian one on Sundays, yeah? We have Spanish on Mondays, Spanish speaking, yeah? We have French speaking on Wednesdays, English speaking on Wednesdays. Then what else do we have? Portuguese, yeah? We have a Brazil group on Saturdays. Anyway, we have lots of these groups, yeah? Please join together, and if you like to do NgalSo Bawa Bishud, it's Making Peace with the Environment, yeah? Okay? And then we, like Fernando was saying, we need to understand how it works, yeah? Okay? Which, you know, so please join together and we dedicate for the world because the Mother Earth and Mother Wind and Mother Fire and Mother Water and Mother Space are sick, yeah? Okay? Why? Because of us, yeah? So we need to really need to make peace with the environment, yeah? So please, anybody who likes, join us. It's free, yeah? Please join together and, you know, make Rinpoche proud, you know, pray for the environment, stabilize. That was Rinpoche's thing, no? Let's try and stabilize the outer environment for now and future generations. Yeah, okay? So anyway, so thank you very much. That would be super nice, yeah? Sorry, what did you say? Sorry, can you come here? I can't hear you. With the mask, it's a bit difficult to hear, yeah? Yeah? What we do is we do like, we do streaming, yeah? Okay, so like, yeah, so one thing is I will explain Rinpoche's beautiful book, Making Peace with the Environment, yeah, okay? With many pieces, no doubt, yeah, but there's many beautiful things to say, yeah? And then the practice is through the Zoom group, yeah? So then we have anyway, yes, so the practice is not on YouTube, yeah? We just do it ourselves, yeah, between us, yeah? You know, it's like, yeah, okay? Private, yeah? And also then we laugh and we do many things, yeah? And on YouTube we have to be more serious, yeah? Anyway, so if you, Sarah, no? Yeah, we have if you want to find out how to any of these things, we have a Signal group. Signal is another social media app called Signal, yeah, okay? And inside there we have a group called NgalSo Tantric Self-Healing, and there we put the links to all the groups, yeah? In many different languages, and it's free. So anybody, like Alem, for example, you've been in the Italian group, haven't you? No? Sei stato nel gruppo italiano, no? Yeah, continuiamo insieme, no? Yeah. Also, if you want more friends, real friends, yeah, every day, every week, you can go to Brazil, you can go to Holland, you can go to Germany, you can go to France. You can do a world tour every week for free, yeah, and see some of our Sangha friends. It's really nice, yeah. Well, it's nice, yeah. For example, here we have many Brazilians. If you miss your friends, come on Saturdays, and they're all like, you know, like normal, like, you know, doing the practice, yeah. It's really nice, actually, you know. Yeah. Anyway, so please join us. You're welcome, yeah, okay? Anyway, I think that's enough for this evening. Shall we dedicate for inner and world peace, yeah, okay? And then have a beautiful dinner, enjoy as much as you can, please, and then come back and we'll do the practice together, okay? And today the Umzelar is Simona here, okay? Yeah, okay? Okay, thank you very much. So let's make... Rinpoche always said we do more or less the same thing, yeah, but it doesn't mean every time we need to make very strong wishes, yeah? Okay, so we need to wish that the world is in a better place, that the planet recovers, yeah? That we collectively get more wisdom to know how to live together in a better way, yeah? In a less harmful way than we've been doing till now, yeah? Okay? Okay, so let's touch our hand to our heart, yeah? Okay? Om Bishwa Shanti Hu. 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 Peripotere della verità, pace, gioia, ora e sempre. Peripotere della verità, pace e gioia, ora e sempre. Peripotere della verità, pace e gioia, ora e sempre. Lama concio sulla chiapsuci, rani la seldone sune ciò, dona ciò sogna ciò dando, gie ciò kundu jishin dondo. donadiso nampagewe so Gine sapane hinyoduda no bobasa shabala gene la mehe langirim patashisho ni modele sendele ni me koya dele shin ni sentatu dele pel konjo sungi jingilo konjo sungi nudrusul konjo sungi tashisho all'alba al tramonto di notte durante il giorno che Gioeli concedici loro benedizioni aiutarci a ottenere tutte le realizzazioni sentire della nostra vita con molti segni di buon auspicio. Okay, so when we do the Shambhala dedication, may this world become Shambhala, yeah? So Shambhala, it means it's like this world, it's like everybody starts to work together, yeah? So like we have it here on the roof of the Gompa, images of Shambhala. In Shambhala, there's many, many different kingdoms who work together for the aim of peace, yeah? And they're not all Buddhist, by the way. So the idea of Shambhala is not that everybody has to follow self-healing or anything like that, yeah? It's the idea that people from Eurasia and Australia and Africa and North and South America, the 5 continents of the world, work together to find solutions for peace and to take care of the planet. That's the Shambhala consciousness, yeah? Okay? Yeah? So please, we're not trying to convert everybody to Buddhism or anything like this. We're trying to convert everybody to peace, yeah? To peace and love and save the planet. That's the Shambhala consciousness, yeah? And Rinpoche always said there's many positive groups in the world who are embodying the Shambhala consciousness, of which we're one, yeah? So now is the Kali Yuga, so we're on the positive side. That's good, yeah? We need to always increase our inner light, yeah? And promote these positive values, as now and in the future, yeah? Okay? Anyway, have a nice dinner, okay? And see you later. Grazie.
Buonasera a tutti, volevo chiedere un po' di aiuto per portare le cose in cucina per il lavaggio, se è possibile. So after the teachings, please can you just come and get a few things to take to the kitchen for washing if you can? Thank you.